So I've been working on a video for the last few days, and then on March 13th, Seulgi released her first comeback, Baby Not Baby. As I scrolled through the comments under that music video, I noticed a post that said this. I know these companies had more important things to do than to agree to release all of these music videos on the same day. So it's logical to conclude that this was a huge coincidence. Kind of like that one Sunday with... Okay, I'm just kidding. I can't think of any specific examples in mind, but I know that there has been instances where huge artists release their album on the same day, coincidentally. I thought, well, what a nice surprise. I'm intrigued. My interest has been piqued. I visited these other releases, and again, I thought, oh, what a pleasant surprise. This is a solid string of songs to all debut on the same day. So basically, I'm postponing my previously scheduled video in favor of this one. I'm going to be ranking the songs that released on March 13th of 2025, which were the following. Baby Not Baby by Seulgi, Air by Yeji, Is This Love by CX, We by Xuimin, Handlebars by Jennie, and 69s by Hoshi and Wuxi. I apologize if I mispronounced any of those song names or any of those artist names. Okay, let's get into it. 호랑이 눈빛 baby I'm worth it 나 자꾸 오버해도 말리지마 지윈 어제들의 눈빛 어우치가 됐지 비행기 호시와 우지 우리 둘이 뭉친 호주이 첫 만남은 곧잘 지르 중이 돈은 벌어도 we're never business 좋다 좋아 baby just like this. Okay, so I guess this is technically my official introduction to 17, even though it's a subunit and not the actual full ensemble. My biggest compliment to this song is its obsession with the musical components of rhythm. The persistent cowbell, the bouncing bass, the unpredictable kick drum. Woozi and Bumzu created a song to train our ears to pay attention to every moving piece of the puzzle. Woozi and Hoshi did a lot of speak singing in between traditionally sung lines. They submitted their voices to the rule of the rhythm as well. The song is like a really good demo a producer would pitch to an artist that wanted something that emphasized special details within their music. I personally prefer songs with heavier vocal contribution. Vocals were not really emphasized here, but that was intentional. The star player was, as I said, the concept of rhythm. I can already tell I'm not going to be revisiting this song in the future. I'm sorry. It's a good song to study, but not to vibe with every day, in my opinion. If you're looking for a song that implores you to dig into its layers to see all of its intricacies, then 96ers is a song I recommend you to listen to.
Taking all of my all my looking so good you take my breath away taking my air 비할 수 없는 feeling you keep taking all of my.
And coming in at number 5, this is hands down the most streamable song of the March 13th releases. This was the song that definitely got stuck in my head right away. Catchy, anthemic pop melodies tend to have that effect on me. You keep taking all of my all my air. Yeji's always been a solid vocalist. She was more than capable of leading a song that requires its singer to sing with maturity. The synth is probably the most important sound of the song. It alone creates the melody and rhythm of the choruses. Where most choruses act as one component, these choruses were two pieces that were laced together beautifully. The synth leads the first half, and Yeji the second. The synth half is the moment both your feet come into contact with the trampoline. The second half emphasizes the moment your body is completely in the air. Together, they create a satisfyingly fun time. After a few listens, the song begins to sort of lose its shine, only because we already have songs that create this powerful feeling for the listener. However, the strong, powerful anthemic sound of the song contradicts its lyrics, which transmit vulnerability instead. This is the definition of opposites attract, ladies and gentlemen. And coming in at number 4, here is yet another first for me. We by Xuimin is my preferred track of the two on this list performed by male artists. If you took a long piece of silky turquoise ribbon and stapled it to your scrapbook using a stapler to adorn your photo, it would represent the look and feel of this track. I know, it sounds stupid, but hear me out. This song has a lot of pretty elements to it. The intro crescendoing in sound, the energetic guitar riff lacing itself through the song's other components, the piano chords softening the rough edges of the synth, Xuimin's buttery voice keeping its composure. Then you have this almost humorous tagline sung right before the song kicks into the choruses. It reminds me of the tagline for NCT Dream's Chewing Gum. Synths usually act as an ambiance enhancer for a song, but in this instance, they act as the track's pow and bam speech bubbles one sees in a superhero comic book. The beats are really crisp when the song wants to be smooth, and this contrast is what makes the song such a treat for the ears.
accidentally on paper's 엉덩은 급격히 바뀌고 있어 헷갈리다가 넌 다시 고개 한번 겨우 아하 이젠 고개 끄덕 It goes A to B to 3 and 4 쉬워 보인 규칙의 반전 나를 알수록 feeling the core
And coming in at number 3, Seulgi really embraces the identity she gave herself as a soloist for her first album in this second album as well. The most obvious observation I could make about this song is its many callbacks to Britney Spears. It uses trademark Britney Spears motifs to create the personality of Baby Not Baby, mostly to inject the song with drama. Classic Red Velvet move, to create a theatrical song. Seulgi does this psych out with her voice in the chorus. She hits some really high notes and then suddenly drops to her lower register to finish the line. Everywhere else, she tends to stay in that low register as well, allowing the instrumental to create the tension within the song. 96ers, We, and Baby Not Baby are the songs that really strive to create something unique in their instrumental. Baby Not Baby is the most successful of the three for me. A personal highlight of the song has to be the super dramatic violin strings that riff and then fall silent right before each pre-chorus. It's so good and so cool. You also gotta admire Seulgi's line delivery matching the style of the backing track in the second verse. She's such a pro.
Do when you feel it blue. You've been looking for the truth, so I'm telling you. But all this time in the back of my mind is back to remind me. So let me learn what I never knew. Now you got me like, ooh, I don't care. I want you to take me there. Baby, let's get away. Well, I know what it means one day. Is this love? Is this love? Is this love? Taking over me. Feel that energy. Is this love? Is this love?
Coming in at number 2. This is another first for me. It is the first song I ever heard by XG. They're one of those groups that I am discovering for the first time, and this was definitely like taking a bite out of cotton candy. I love how unabashedly honest these lyrics are. Sweet words, seeking validation from its listener. It wants us to confirm that the euphoric experience they are feeling for the first time is what they've heard about for all their lives. The intro and finale for this bring the song to a higher dosage of euphoria. These girls are really solid singers from what I can tell. The chorus singers know how to work in vocal runs to the song's pre-planned melody, which means you can elevate the textures of your song because you know your artists can handle it. There's a spoken sung line in the second round of verses that I like, because it doesn't force itself to be there longer than it needs to be. The song isn't as long as I'd like it to be, but the music video does tag on a few seconds of bliss to the end that I wish was in the official track. This song is like a golden yellow sunrise on a spring-summer morning whose warmth you get to enjoy as you open your eyes to start your day. I'm getting the feeling this one will grow on me more and more as time goes by.
Mercy, why is it love is never kind to me? I heard the fools rush in, yeah, that's me. It burns me time and time again, so why am I still fixing for this frying pan?
Alrighty, now we have reached our number 1 player. Okay, so this song technically wasn't released on March 13th. The song was released a few days earlier with the rest of Jennie's album. The music video, however, did get released on March 13th, so it counts. Everybody just nod your head and let's talk about it. Handlebars' greatest feat is showcasing the peaks and valleys of Jennie's stylistic choices for singing. It's especially noticeable how excellent she sounds compared to Dua Lipa, who does a solid job, but you can tell the song was custom made for Jennie's voice. The song has a laid-back quality to it, complementing its message on losing in love due to one's own flaws. The guitar is really what makes those choruses drag out, and I mean this as a compliment. It marries the music to the lyrics. I feel of all the songs on this ranking, this one does the best at presenting its artist in the best light. If it's any indication of how the rest of Jennie's solo album sounds like, then sign me up, sir. And I am saying this as of right now, I have not listened to Jennie's album, so that's why I'm saying this is a really good indicator for me. Okay, so that's it. This one was pretty chill for me. I really enjoyed making this one. It was just a super fun coincidence that I wanted to talk about for a little bit. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what your ranking would be or which of these tracks is your favorite. Have a great rest of your day, and I hope to be back with a video soon. Bye.